the first live stream, I went to share it to the community tab. And when I wanted to resume the live, I didn't even see the link there. So I had to come back on. Thank you all for those who were tuned in to the first live. I'm back now. We're going to try this again, y'all. You know, a lot of times when you on this, particular platform, when you want to share information, sometimes for whatever reason, they want to prevent that from happening. Okay. So I'm back on. Let me share the new, I'm using a different device now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the new live stream link. I want to say hello and happy Sunday to everyone. I hope that you all are doing well. This is an audio only broadcast, so you'll be able to hear me, but you won't be able to see me. I want to say hello and happy Sunday to everyone. All right, so it sounds like I'm coming through clearly on my second device. Doing well. All right, so let me just share a couple of places. Again, thank you all so much for your patience, okay? All right, please say hello in the chat. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're tuned in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to share this new link to our community tab. Today's topic is a good one. I've seen some of you all talk about this topic before right here on the channel. Let me get some music going. And then we're going to get started, okay? Thank you all so much for your patience. All right, I'm just going to share this broadcast to a couple of places. All right, y'all, I'm almost ready to begin. All right, so if you all are subscribers of the channel, supporters of the channel, I want to say thank you. Please make sure that you check out the community tab. I also share news and information there. All right, so I'm sharing the new live stream link. New live link, click now. All right. Okay, so I created a post. I'm sharing the new live stream link. And I think we're ready to get started, okay? Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining. I appreciate you all. I'm Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV. And I think we're ready to get started, okay? Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining. I appreciate. All right, so let me post this here. You all, please let me know that you can see my comments in the chat. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining with the new link. I'm just creating. I'm going to pin something to the post in just a moment. So please bear with me, okay? On this beautiful Sunday morning, or not morning anymore, Sunday afternoon, I'm actually in the kitchen. I'm cooking. And so I said, you know what? Let me come on and have a discussion with you all. This is a topic, again, that many of you have mentioned before. I have even spoken about it. I've never done a video about it. But I said, you know what? With all of the disasters that are happening, not only in the United States, but across the country, I said, won't we come on and talk about this? Okay? So please make sure that you like this video. If you're watching now, if you could please give this video a thumbs up. That will let me know that you can hear me clearly. You won't be able to see me because this is an audio only broadcast. And so you will be able to hear me, but not see me. Okay? All right. And I'll be getting started in just a moment. I'm about to make a post here. All right, please let me know that you all can hear me and see me, okay? All right, please say hello. Let me know that you're tuning in. All right, so I'm going to pin a comment right here so that as you all come on, you'll know exactly what we're discussing. And I want to ask the question, is this the future of housing communities? Okay, we're going to give everyone just a little more time to join in, and then we'll get started, okay? Thank you all again for your support. So I'm going to get started maybe in about another 2 minutes. So if you want to grab something to drink or something to eat, you have some time before we get started, okay? So we'll get started in about 2 minutes, y'all. And like I said, I am in the kitchen cooking. So you may hear some water running. You may hear dishes. You may hear all the kitchen sounds, okay? So I want to give everyone a chance to jump on. Giving everyone time to hop on. Again, hello everyone, and welcome. All right, we're going to be getting started in about 30 more seconds. Again, as you hop on, please make sure you like this video. That will let me know you can hear me clearly. And also, please leave a comment in the chat. Let me know who we have tuned in, okay? Just seasoning some turkey wings here. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. Again, welcome back to the channel. I'm Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV, back to bring you news and commentary you can use. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, I do want to invite you to subscribe, join our community, and let's get started, y'all. Okay, so again, with why are we talking about this particular topic, Andrea? Okay, we're actually on talking about, if you have not been able to figure out yet from the emojis that I use in the title of this video, we're on talking about 15-minute cities. Okay, how many of you in the chat, let me know in the comment section, have you ever heard of a 15-minute city? Okay, please let me know if you have ever heard of a 15-minute city. You may not have any, in your local community, but my question is, based on the research I've done and things that are happening, not only in our country, but also in the world, the question I want to ask is this the future? Okay, this concept of 15-minute cities, is this the future of housing communities? Okay, and I would like to know your thoughts on this. Many of you have shared with me before this particular topic, so I said, you know what? Now feels like an appropriate time for us to have a discussion about it. Okay, all right, y'all. So think about this now. Think about a community. Just if you can picture and imagine this in your mind, picture a community where every resident, okay, could easily access daily amenities. For example, picture now, before I explain that, think about this, y'all. In your community, okay, depending on where you live, what part of the country you live in, the population of your town or community, think about this. Imagine, well, let me ask you this question before I give you a picture. Think about, how long does it take you to get to, for example, how long does it take you to commute, drive back and forth from where you live at currently to your library? How long does it take you to get to school? What about even to a local park? Okay, what about the grocery store? Okay, how many minutes would you say it takes you to get to these different locations? All right. Now, some of you may say, okay, well, Andrea, it takes me maybe a short 5-minute drive, or maybe it's within walking distance. Or you can say, you know what, Andrea, based on my location, it would take me 20 minutes or more to get to the places that you just named. Okay?
Subscribe.
Well, imagine in your community, if you and every person that lived in your city, right, could easily access daily amenities, okay, such as the library, schools, parks, maybe recreation centers, schools, already named schools, grocery stores. What if they were all within like a 15-minute radius or 15-minute time frame for you to get there? Okay, would you consider that to be convenient? Well, according to the information I received, some, as municipal leaders, the information says, look to strengthen local economies, expand housing. Okay, maybe you've heard the topic of affordable housing being mentioned, and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Okay, all of these things, right? The article says they should consider. Okay, these are not my words. Okay, well, we'll just say, since I'm reading it, some are considering how to utilize an urban planning concept known as the 15-minute city. Okay, now you may say, okay, Andrea, what is a 15-minute city? A 15-minute city enables residents to access most daily amenities within a 15 to 20 minute walk. Okay, whether it's a 15 to 20 minute walk, a bike ride, or other motor transportations from any point in a city, town, or village, regardless of size. Okay, now this concept, based on the information I received, integrates transportation planning, urban design and mixed-use development, safety on streets and sidewalks, with policy making and the real-life experiences of residents to allow for more freedom of mobility and increased opportunity. Okay, now think about what's happening in your local community, right? And this is another reason why I say that it's good to tap in and find out what's actually happening in your local community, because a lot of these plans are actually being developed. You know, whether you know it or not, uh, many cities, if not all, you know, they have to come up with a plan um, for the future. And a lot of time this plan, you know, they make the plan one year, but they're planning for whether it's 5 to 10 years or longer out, right? So this is another reason why I also say it's good to tap in with your local community and find out what plans are being made for the future of your local community. Okay, please make sure that you like this video if you find this information to be helpful. If you say, you know what, Andrea, this is some good information, I never thought about this, or maybe you heard of the concept and you didn't actually know what it was. Okay, so make sure that you like this video and share this video as well. Okay, something else that I want to share. What are 15-minute cities? Okay, I'm glad you asked that question. A 15-minute city, as I said, enables residents to access most daily amenities within a 15 to 20-minute walk, bike, or other mode of transportation from any point in a city, town, or village, regardless of size. The concept integrates transportation planning, urban design, mixed-use development, safety on streets and sidewalks, with policy making and the real-life experiences of residents to allow for more freedom of mobility. Now, they're saying freedom of mobility, right? And increased opportunity. Okay, so think about it in your own local community. All right, thank you to everyone tuning in and watching. Hello, hello, and happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. Please say hello and let me know who we have tuned in. Okay, now, do you think that for you and your local community, do you think 15-minute cities would be, do you think that they would be convenient for you? Also in the thumbnail of this video, okay, I put one, it was one design or one concept design of what a 15-minute city could possibly look like. There may be many others, but would you find it convenient? I want to ask that question to you. Would you find it convenient if your library, your grocery store, wherever you need to go, okay, the daily places that you visit and frequent, even maybe your job, would you find those to be convenient if they were all located within 15 minutes of you? Okay. Now, I also would like to know your thoughts. Do you think this is just another way to control the people? Okay. By having more people in one location, would they be able to better control things like electricity use, how much water that you're using, your coming and going? Think about, those are all things that we have to think about, or at least it makes me think about. Now, we all know that sometimes things that are sacrificed and it, you know, is sold on convenience. Well, I'm sorry, let me restate my statement. Let me start over. We know that sometimes, many times rather, when something is sold as a convenience, okay, it's convenient for you to walk to your grocery store, to walk here, walk there. We also know that it could potentially come with what? Sacrifice, right? Are you sacrificing privacy? Are you sacrificing some type of control? Okay. Now, the article continues by saying that 15-minute cities have received some negative media attention because they were falsely, what the article is saying now. Okay, these are not my words, I'm just reading. 15-minute cities have received some negative media attention because they were, what the article says, falsely seen as anti-car or to be a top-down planning approach. Now, there's a quote, and you can look up this quote. It says something to the effect of own nothing and be happy. Okay, we know there has also been a push to use electric cars due to, you know, what they're saying is concerns with the climate change and all of that. Creating 15-minute cities, okay, does that do away with the need for vehicles? And would it increase public transportation, mass transportation? Is it a way to control people? What is it really? Okay, I would like to know your thoughts on what are the pros and cons of 15-minute cities. Okay, now according to this article, okay, that I'm reading, it says the 15-minute city concept gives local leaders a lens to integrate all transportation modes and planning tools to create an abundance of opportunities for residents in each neighborhood. Okay, police, they're saying that I said police. Policies that further the 15-minute city concept will vary depending on a municipality's needs and goals, but can include, okay, now here's what this article is saying are some benefits of 15-minute cities. Okay, they're saying that it could possibly eliminate food deserts, okay, by bringing in grocery stores and the people, having people live within a certain, within 15 minutes of a grocery store. They're also saying that 15-minute cities could expand government services, especially emergency ones, support neighborhood schools, reduce carbon emissions. Okay, I see that mentioned a lot. And it says rezoning street corners or high rate traffic areas for commercial and cultural amenities. Okay. I want to know your thoughts. Okay. Now, it also says building out neighborhoods within a 15 to 30-minute radius can bring positive results for municipalities interested in what the article refers to as equity, health, climate, and economic development. All right. Within the U.S., there's a sizable population, article says, that cannot or should not drive, creating demand for non-automobile travel among seniors, youths, adults unable to drive or without a driver's license, and community visitors and tourists. The article says increasing walking and biking mobility options can help meet the needs of certain populations in this group, lower emissions, and increase healthy opportunities for residents through reduced air pollutants. Okay. Now, the article also says that a study from the American Association of State and Highway Transportation Officials, or the acronym AASHTO, highlights that mobility investments in things like bike infrastructure and sidewalks create more jobs per $1 million spent than other traditional transportation investments. All right. Here's a quote by Cleveland, Ohio Mayor Justin Bibbs, spokesperson Marie Zixfus, who said, and I quote, "The goal of the 15-minute city is to provide convenient and equitable access to necessities like healthcare, schools, grocery stores, jobs, and green space." Okay. This person went on to quote, this person went on to say, and I quote, "Our transportation system and neighborhood configurations currently provide the access to residents with cars, which leaves out almost a quarter of our residents." Okay. The 15-minute city concept continues to gain prominence. Many municipalities have integrated the concept into their planning and design efforts. That's what I was talking about, to help accomplish goals. Okay, you can do your research. Some of the cities that are mentioned are Portland, Oregon, where they have used the 20-minute neighborhood area planning concept since 2010, when the city passed the Portland Climate Action Plan and set a goal that 90% of the city, and I quote, could easily walk or bicycle to meet all basic daily non-work needs by the year 2030. Okay. This design concept furthers two of the city's major goals, which are: one, achieving urban equity by ensuring all residents have access to amenities and public space, and reducing greenhouse gas emissions by increasing the share of trips made with the transit, walking, and biking. And to accomplish these goals, it says, the cities first assess the walkability and proximity of goods and services in neighborhoods across the city to determine needs. All right. In Cedar Rapids, Iowa, okay, part of the Cedar Rapids Community Action Plan, the article says, envisions that by the year 2030, okay, now I've said this before, y'all, in a lot of, it seems like documents, it seems like the year 2030 is mentioned a lot. Okay, what's supposed to happen, I wonder, in the year 2030? Okay. So in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, part of their community action plan envisions that by 2030, the year 2030, all core neighborhoods will meet residents' needs within a 15-minute walk or bike ride. The overarching goal of the plan, adopted in 2021, is to reduce carbon emissions by 45% by the year 2030 or 2030, and be net zero by the year 2050. Okay, I also hear that you're mentioned a lot as well. Now, the article says to accomplish their vision of a 15-minute city, Cedar Rapids plans to update their land development regulations to expand missing middle housing and scale commercial opportunities throughout neighborhoods. The city's climate action plan proposes to create a sustainable development policy that lays out the characteristics, development guidance, and incentives to fill in missing amenities found within their 15-minute neighborhoods. Cedar Rapids, Iowa also plans to enhance their transportation options and complete street policy as part of their 15-minute city efforts. All of this work, the article says, will prioritize vulnerable and under-resourced neighborhoods, including those experiencing excess urban heat, what they're calling it, and those lacking tree cover. Okay. First steps, the information that I'm reading also lists first steps to adopt a 15-minute city to your city, town, or village. They list several different key points. I won't go over all of them because I'm not here to advocate for 15-minute cities. I'm just simply providing the information and asking questions. So based on what I shared with you all, okay, do you feel like 15-minute cities are the way to go? Do you feel like there's some benefit? Or do you feel like it's a way to control the people and control the resources? Okay, I want to hear from you. Thank you so much for taking time to listen to this broadcast. Again, it's audio only. You can hear me, but you won't be able to see me. All right, let me know your thoughts. Okay, are 15-minute cities the future of housing communities? With all of the devastation and disaster, the recent wildfires that happened in Lahaina and Maui and other areas, right? Is this a part of the plan? Now, some people have said this, right? Is this a part of some greater plan to redevelop that land and that community into one that is a 15-minute city? Okay, I want to know your thoughts. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like this video, share this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Talk to you soon, and thank you so much for your support.